Sony fans, this is the update that you have been waiting for, as they air in a new horizon for M.2, 3D sounds, application expansions in the way that you can play, and the social applications. It's wrapped up in one little update. My name is Mac, you're at the MacGyver7 channel, and today we're going to look at the 21.02-04 and a whole bunch of zeros after that. But what we're going to look at is what the finite details are, and we're going to do an install. If you're newer to the network, hit that subscription button in company with the notification bell and get ready for some Sony game related news. So coming over here, we can see that on the newer features, what it has is you can now insert the M.2. PlayStation 5 console in the expansion slot will be listed some down. You have the Sabrent, personally myself, you can utilize some Samsung, and there's a lot of lists. Just make sure you go with the read and write speeds that Sony recommends. For as far as installing the actual M.2, I did mine. I modified mine with the Sabrent cooler for more of like the PC ones, so it's like kind of like hot rodded. It's not that bad, but there is a neutral stated one which is supposed to help the console itself stay cooler. But again, I MacGyvered mine, because this is the MacGyver7 channel. I would expect nothing less to supply for the community. My antics are PC and technology and how fast I can push it. But pushing past that, and the engineers, what they've recommended, which I say, if you are going to buy something, get the recommended one, the coupled one. It seems to help out in the long term. Now, as where you go towards the portion of the safely installing the PlayStation 5, and make sure to unplug it. Going past that situation, after you get 3D sound like what I mentioned, all these fun things are going to be listed down below. Now the in-game library, which I thought was really cool, which now will finally have a separation with PlayStation 4 and 5 game titles, and in the game base you can shift them around. There's tracking in the trophies now, which I thought was really tight, on top of a whole bunch of OS stuff that will be airing in around the 23rd at the end of the month through the iOS and Android. So those update features will be coming into where the broadcast also now have the 1080p inside of the PlayStation Now, and you can see a lot of other notifications that will be turning heads when utilizing that 3D audio output. So you'll also have to update your 3D dual sensor in order to incorporate that, and some stability fixes that they put into it. So make sure to get ready to plug your controller in. But for right now, let's go ahead and go to the installation. So as you can see right here, I'm in beta 3.0, and then I went to 3.1, and it says you're not signed in, but it's fine. It only did this once. It's probably trying to say, hey, let me soft save myself, kind of like a Windows refresher. So it should go fine. If not, it's going to be really interesting, right? Why not we just capture everything? So we can see right over here, it's going to say view the details, like it was a QR. Now they've gotten a little bit more streamlined with it. Cool. Well, for them. But it's the same stuff that we went over. I'm just going to go ahead and back out real quick. I would definitely say if you want to explore that, you can as you're updating. Yeah, it's fun, but it's there. Right now, let's go for the installation stability to see the performance. Now, I've already utilized the M.2 and the Heatsink itself, and it's flawless. Playing around for about almost like a month and a half before the public got it. I know that's like for most people that have had the M.2s ready and they've had their heat sinks, or they've had them on order, and now it's like the time and they really wish they can expand their hard drive. It's fun. Definitely adds, like, you know, more to just having like the, I guess, SSD like USB plug-in libraries, like which Sony crafted, which was genius. I thought it was just like that gives a whole other archive of just like being able to save stuff on like a more of a mature memory card, really, in today's standards. So it's cool to see the expansion of the way that we've gone. Now, if Sony could sell their own expanded SSD that works with its own, because there's a difference. That is one thing I did notice. Now, I'm hoping that the stability, maybe with their matured platform OS software of the 21, it's going to be like nice, but who knows. That should be clicking back on in just a second. It always happens. This is just OBS, you know, saying like, hey, I don't got any signal. Come back in a second. Oh, it's coming back. So it detected HDR. We're good. But I just want to make sure we do the rebuild. It pops in. We should no longer be in beta. And then I will get the next round of beta right after. Ooh, it's completed. Yes. Here's what I missed. So, with that being said, I have been wanting to get to Deathloop. I think that's a great next generation game because it's only on PC and PlayStation 5. I thought Xbox Series X would at least get it too, consider it's the companion partner, but they maybe later they'll adapt into it. But as you can see right over here, this is our system software. Got our options, but always make sure if you are having issues, sometimes you can go up here, go to the settings, go down to system settings, and that's where you can find the software update. And as you see, now it's no longer in beta. I can just go here, go to internet, to say that I'm already up to date. And you can always confirm that. There's like, I think, there's a system information sometimes that you can find later on down there. And it will explain exactly what software you're into. But that's pretty much it, everyone. If you are newer to the network, you can always subscribe. It's absolutely free, helps me out as a creator. And if you do today, who knows, maybe Sony will continue to impress us with cool updates like this. Personally, myself, this was way overdue. I hope that the next console that they launch has this unlocked day one, because I think that that would have helped a lot of people play and buy a lot more games. So have fun, everyone. Stay safe, stay classy, and I will see you in the near future for more game related news.